Hello everyone, and welcome back to Echoes of Mana. Okay, so apparently we've got more story. And I guess we'll see about that. Oh man, have I gotten a we do have more story. I've done exceedingly well in character acquisition. Ooh. Just ignore that. It just sounds really loud to me for some reason. Okay, so the Pear Cherry, Locked Memories. And we are going to unlock a character, and it's probably going to be Dio Spiros. But now I feel even more obligated. That is very loud. I feel even more obligated. Jeez, dude. That is... okay. Okay, there we go. I just needed to tweak the audio a little bit because that music was freaking loud. Like, I could hear it over myself. Okay, so in our various pulls between episodes, for some freaking reason they gave us a whole bunch of Eben Knights. And I'm not going to complain, he's on the main team now. In fact... oh, you're getting strong. Yes. He's even got a full armor set, so he's actually quite strong. Sorry, Papoy. And sorry to Lark as well. Who else did we get? We got Amanda? No, not Amanda. We got Isabel. And they've done the version of Isabel from Sword of Mana. The best version of Isabel. Actually, while we're here. Oh man, one nerd. Yeah, Isabel uses a whip, but Isabel also paired ally dark damage plus 20%. So that's gonna be a good backup character for Eben Knight. Paired ally critical damage plus 10% continuous. So if we were to put this character on the same team as, say, New Year's Eve Prim, they would get quite the buff. Alright, so who else? We've gotten Fanha, finally. Actually, no, Fanha is the one that I've got to pair with Prim, sorry. So, I guess Isabel just pairs really, really good with Eben Knight. Alluring Hex, negative 20% to Strength, Intelligence, Constitution, and Spirit of all foes. 10% Earth damage, continuous. And I'm pretty sure one of the next upgrade things that we can get involves a lock. So you basically get... whoops. You basically get Fanha here, and then you pair them with New Year's Prim, and that's one way to get a character with ridiculous damage. Speaking of which, only +2, but 2,205 damage with the ability to increase wood damage by 15% in general. And I'm pretty sure skill damage plus 10%. Huh. I thought they were one of the ones with Constitution -20, Spirit -30. That's brutal. But yeah, there's a bunch of characters that once you've organized them in the right way, that version of Prim would actually pair very good with that version of Ebenlord. I wouldn't mind a few versions of Dark Lord without his helmet too, but whatever. So, Sheik's here is now at max level as well. Oof. It's always the lower tier ones that I'm missing. Yeah, he's pretty good, but water continuous, that seems to be a common going theme. Strength plus 100, continuous, and stacks. So that's pretty great. That's actually really, really great. But what you really want is characters like... Here's New Year's Durin, right? Paired ally, strength plus 400 for 15 seconds. That on a character that has a whole bunch of stats that are percentage based on strength can go a really long way. So I'll be building a really hard team off that. Who else did we actually unlock that's new though? So we did get a 4-star duffel finally. That's one of them. I'll just start from the bottom. It's easier that way. So here's our 4-star duffel. Already gave her duffels halberd. Come on, duffel. Whip it out. Your halberd, I mean. Eh. There we go. The duffel edge. What have you got? Wind type. There you go. So now we actually have a 4-star duffel, a 4-star honeycomb, a 4-star Blanchette, and even though not officially a 4-star basic story character, we do have a pirate version of Roxa, and I've actually gotten her up to +1, so she can go a little bit further than that. So, who were the other characters? We got Sandra, the Jewel Hunter. Jeez, I think I'm gonna have to actually do a huge run on all of the elemental coins again. Most of the characters are leveled up. Who else? I keep looking at the top because I feel like we've gotten somebody in the greens. Oh well. We do have our 4-star Quilter as well, so hopefully we get Quilter. And I just feel like I'm missing a character, you know. Oh, I know who it is. So we got... True Steel Reese. So we've got all of the Reeses now, I'm pretty sure. Oh, there might be a Pirate Reese. But aside from that, yeah, we're really running out of characters left to get in the game. We've actually gotten most of them. We've got the pirate characters, the Luna characters, and like 1 or 2 others, and that's it. Anyway, I digress. Let's get back into the story, shall we? So yeah, aside from randomly having a super powerful version of the Eben Knight, which is going to come in real handy for this particular episode, we've been doing pretty good. Well, aside from that, including that. Oh, I've had it. I'm fed up with your vague explanations and miserable attitude. Quilto might be tight-lipped, but this is entirely different. No matter how many questions I ask, all I get is or well as an answer, and FYI, that's not an answer. Immediately followed by, for what I did, or Dima, as some excuse. Do you really have nothing else to say? Well, perhaps because I've been alone with my thoughts for so long, I've forgotten how to explain them. As for my miserable attitude, one could say the same about you until just the other day. But I've bounced back on my hooves. Just how long have you been acting like a gloomy Gus? How long indeed? I suppose it's been 10 years now. Well, look at you. It looks as if you've broken the ice and are getting along well with each other, yes? Huh. Where are you looking exactly? Pardon me, but I think you need to get your vision checked. My dear, my eyes may deceive me, but my hearing tells me I just got an earful. How wistful that it reminds me of Dima. Dima treasured you more than anyone. She may have been harsh at times, but it was just a way of showing how much she cared for you. And you really cared for her, right, dear Spyrus? I worked it out with you so many times what to say, but you've yet to tell her how you feel. That was then. Right now I have no right to think of her that way. Ugh, not this again. You know, I thought a sanctuary was supposed to be all solemn and stuff, but this kind of chit-chat sort of ruins it. Oh, Quilter, you're back! It would seem you've reunited with all your friends. What great news. I am so very happy for you. Yes, and we're just going to assume that we got Shade with us as well. Hold on, just to be clear, only step 1 of this plan was yours. Plan of yours is complete, so what will you do next, Quilter? Good question. Yeah, let's see. Should we just go and see Dima? Wait, don't we have to find the elemental spirits too? There are 4 left. We've only gathered half of them. But where do we even look? And don't forget what weirdo who's after them too. Face the facts though, Dima's only getting stronger, and going up against her without all the elementals on our side will be an uphill battle. Actually, about Dima, is there a way to learn more about her before we do this? And what good will that do? Think you'll forgive her once you learn her origin story then? Ain't an argument about whether she's good or evil in the first place. You could turn the same question on us. But we can't approach her and talk this out unless we know what happened to her, know what she's really trying to achieve. And above all else, I can't shake this doubt I'm still feeling. Even if I end up standing up against her, I want to understand her first. Maybe you've got a point. Knowing the other person in hand is the key to winning the game, they say. Mana Goddess, dear Spyrus, do you think you could tell us about her then? Being that you're her sister and you're her longtime friend. If you ask me, I wouldn't expect much from these two. Might as well talk to the tree trunk. Bashir! My, you have a sharp tongue lately. But I shall not disappoint you this time. Here. Nona, is that? Yes, it is. An echo of our world. Memories of you, Dima, and I. Memories of Dima. I want to see. I've got to see this. Is it alright if I go this time? Be my guest. It was supposed to be your turn next anyway. Are you sure about this, Mana Goddess? Sure about folks like us poking around such a precious echo? It is a little awkward for me, to be honest, but you have all earned the right to see it for yourselves. Well, don't mind if we do. We're off into the echo of the Mana Goddess. Then I shall accompany you. Aw, you two, are you gonna be okay? Because if you're just going to be grumpy the whole time... It's been a painful past for me, But I can't be the only one allowed to run away from it. What's more, I owe you more than a vague explanation for once. Oh yeah. I hope we unlock Diospyros, or at least a 4-star Roxa. I haven't actually looked to see what the new character is. The Eve of Departure. Oh man, this might be a little bit of a longer episode after all. Whoa, his full armor looks way better. I hope we get him in his full armor. What did the village elder say? He said the mana tree is dying, and that now is the time to fulfill the duty of my family. I will become the next goddess. No, Dima, I don't want that. Neither do you, right? So there must be some other way. Let's think together, the three of us. Just one more time. There's nothing to think about now. We've known this all along, ever since we were little. And perhaps because of that, I'm ready. Please, Nona, just accept this. Diospyros, I ask you to escort me to the sanctuary. Ah, of course. It is my duty, so I swear to see it through. Thank you, my knight. Nona, I don't want to part with you like this. If you could, I hope you'll see me off with a smile on your face. Diospyros, you dummy. Why don't you speak up? I know I'm not the only one who doesn't want this for her. Dama seems to have prepared for this all along. What could I have told her to change her mind? It doesn't matter if it changed her mind. I just needed you to tell her. I need her to know how I feel, how you feel. She thinks she'll sacrifice herself. End of story. She should know that's not fair. Dim's made her decision. And I should. I will carry out my duty as well. So the two of you have made your choice then. Fine. Then I too will do what I can. Nona, don't fret. I'll go to the sanctuary along with Dima. Sisters do everything together, you see. Those were the goddesses just now? It's like we're here, but also not here. What a weird feeling. I'm really curious about what they're discussing, but it feels much like eavesdropping that I'm uneasy. It's like their memories are just floating by. Can't we at least follow after one of them? Whoa, it's getting bright. I think we're getting sucked into another memory. I'll become the goddess. I'll become the goddess. I'll become the goddess. And then the world will be saved. It's okay. It's not scary at all, because my half, the other piece of me, will live on. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, great tree of mana. Oh, mana goddess. If a new goddess must ascend, then let her be me. Ooh. It's actually a bit exciting to get to the end of the DLC to be, well, the DLC, the end of this story update. Becoming the goddess. Because I want to know what that damn character is. I don't understand. Nona, are you to become the next goddess? Yep, it would seem so. But why? Why, Nuna? We are twins. We are the same, so why? Why can't it be me? You know, I was asking myself the same thing for a long time. Nuna? Remember what you always said? After you're gone, I'll be the piece of you who lives on, so all will be well. You see, all will still be well. And I'm rather pleased that it turned out this way, Dima and Diospyrus. I can protect the world for the two people I love. Nona, please, just wait. I'm the one who was chosen this time, and now I must go. Nona, was this your plan from the start? You expect me to just stand by and watch? Oh, come now, you two, don't be upset. This is the path I've chosen, and nothing more. You fulfilled your duty well, Diospyrus, the Manor Swordsman. Besides, the story doesn't end here. It is to be continued. Promise me you'll take care of things from now. I'll take care of her. No, take care of her. As you wish. Goodbye, Dima. I love you so very much. Nona! That's how the multiversal tree came to be, I guess. Sorry I keep screwing up the frickin' script. It's just full of errors, and I think they're gonna say something different to what they actually do say. Crossroads, huh? Oh, we can talk now. Does that mean it's over? Was that a glimpse into their past? The past of the goddesses? But only fragments of our memories. Wow, that Nona goddess was something, eh? I'd expect nothing less from Dima's little sister. Looking all innocent while she flipped the script on her own people. She's got pluck, and I respect that. But this makes it more complicated. What should they have done? There was no choice but for one of them to ascend. Dima and Nona were trying to save each other. It saddens me as I understand both sides to this. Is this the cruel law that Dima wanted to change? If there was a way to change it, then I'd want to do that too. To me, tradition was something to be proud of, but it can be painful to uphold, just like we witnessed in Altena. Dima seemed to have a tough time taking on her role, but even now, she's still trying to become the Mana Goddess. I believe Dima would be willing to sacrifice herself to save everyone, to save Nona. So what happened to you and Dima after that? We returned to the village. Dima barely spoke, and eventually became a shut-in. And then, suddenly, she was gone. Nona. Nona. Hey. Did that sound like Dima just now? I heard her too. I think from inside this house. That's Dima and Nona's home. Nona, it wasn't supposed to be this way. Where I'm here and you're not. I was mistaken. If this is everybody's destiny, it should never have been obeyed in the first place. Destiny got it wrong then. So what kind of destiny do you desire? What I desire, what I truly desire, is a destiny that Nona will not fall victim to, one where none shall be sacrificed, none but me. Well, well, are you sure you're the only one worth sacrificing? How fascinating your desire, and pleasing to hear. Come with me, I'll lend you the power of Mavolia. Then you and I shall change this cruel law of the land. Oh, the marbles. That memory was not mine. Of course, even after 10 years, I could never have found it. 10 years? You've been searching for this piece of an echo for that long? Talk about tenacious. But Nona had no idea? You know about what happened to Dima? No, I never went back to see her. She trusted me with Dima, and I was too ashamed to face her little sister and tell her. As much as I'd like to give you an earful, even I can't blame you for that. Then I will. You're a coward. Don't say that. Dear Spirus is as serious as they come. Bashir, since when did you get on his side? Ooh. And we're shaking. Those pesky roots must be back. And she finally reached this echo too. It only makes sense though. This is the past that Dima wants to rewrite the most. We must go now. She must be stopped. Ooh. For a slow starting episode, it sure is picking up quick. Off to fight the false goddess, just like that, huh? Straight into a boss fight. Back once again. Let's just not see who that was about to show up. And keep it blind playthrough style. I was pretty stoked about that point with the power of Marvolia seeping into Dima. So the power of the underworld getting into a potential mana goddess. A mana goddess candidate from the Mana Clan. Oh, it's this guy again. I knew it. I knew you'd come running if I lurked around here long enough. Gossamare. Now don't you go eating elementals again. What's that? Someone calling my name? Because I love to hear it. And here you are, looking dopey as always. Say, why don't you give up the poker face? Or do I need to give you something to frown about? Are you with the Marvolia one who lured Dima? For what purpose are you using her? Huh? Dima? Purpose? I don't give a flying fairy about that. I'm only in the mood to torment a little quilter here. Look, look! Your precious elemental is about to be my pre-workout snack. No, no, please don't eat me! That's what I'm talking about. Don't you just love it when they beg? Okay. Wind type. Now then, what were we talking about? Never mind. I still can't stand your face, but let's see how I feel after I break it into a few pieces. Interesting. Kind of wish that we did get the full 8 fights with him, but oh well. We got a basic fight with him last story, didn't we? Where he didn't have a power-up? I can't remember. You would think, though, that you'd get basic fight, one of each element, with all elements. Okay. Well, that's no freaking good. Get him, boys. Oh! For a second then I thought that was two of them. Oh, ouch. One more special should do it. It's actually putting up a lot more of a fight than I thought he would. There he goes. Beat his ass and take that Sylphid. Or Gen or Sylph, whichever. Silk robes. Nice. Confronting the shadow. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment. And we're back. Okay, so confronting the shadow. Jeez. Ugh, not again. Ugh. Ah! Now's your chance to grab Sylphid. Oh, they called him Sylphid. Nice, classic. On it. Whoa, that was a trip. Thanks for getting me out of that small dark place. Let's see. I don't really get what's happening, but I'll stick with you. Oh yeah, 3 more spirits to get. Gah, no frickin' way, you've got to be kidding me. That one's mine! Do not come any closer. If you intend to inflict more harm, I won't hold back. You heard him. Game over, kid. And you lost, so quit your pouting and run along home. You're just a bunch of lowlives getting carried away with yourselves. But I won't let you. You wait right there. Next time, you'll really see what I can do. I'm bringing in the big guns. Does he really expect us to wait here? Huh, as if. Now let's slice and dice some roots. I feel like this is a weird memory to immortalize, right? Because by doing that, doesn't it protect the memory itself? Yeah, look. Is that the Ebon Knight? Oh, the one who was ambushing Quilto before, right? Here to get in our way again? But everything's different now. He was trying to stop Dima back then, which means... Wait, I don't understand. He's just another Diospyros, right? In that case, it means he's our ally now. Are you me from Dima's memories? If so, then tell me, what does she want from me? Dima is afraid of me, or rather, afraid of you. Of me? But why? When I'm so useless, so powerless. She knows somewhere deep inside that her actions are unforgivable. I am the symptom of the guilt and doubt she cannot conceal, even as she upholds the ideal of the one perfect sanctuary. I must arise again and again in each echo to thwart her schemes. In her heart, you are not foolish or powerless. You are the knight from the tale, here to carry out what is right. I see now. And your armor? Eben Knight, if you are me that Dima manifested, would you lend me your armor? Although I am not the man she thinks I am, I wish to become the me she wants me to be. Very well. I leave my mission to you. Sweet. I hope that's the version we get. Kinda looks like a Mega Man X character. Dima, I will stop you in this foolish pursuit. That is why I raise this sword. When you realize it's Diospyros, he's not scary at all. In fact, he's really cool. Think I'll go for black armor too when I'm a knight. Yeah, he's not scary anymore. But in the Legend of the Mana Tree, dark armor's darker more. See what I mean with the spelling errors? Dark armor's the sign of the villain. Standard issue might be the way to go. Okay. We broke up the roots and got an elemental spirit along the way. I say we call it a day. I second that. Wait, aren't we forgetting something? I'm certainly not. Don't overthink it. We are overthinking it. Dima! A bewitching voice. What is it? If you're asking about the dolls, they're not quite finished yet. No, I've something to show you. Now come along, hurry. Who is the real one pulling the strings behind all of this? The Marvolian voice. I need to know. It'd be funny if it was Isabel. That'd kind of be an interesting way to end her story, since she kind of just like got into a clash and was never heard from again after turning into like a large cat demon. And you didn't even fight her. A painful plan. You can get rewards for leveling up characters and their bonds. Earn a set amount of EXP. Oh, here we go. This place is empty. Say, Anise, where are we? Anise? What do you think? I've found an extra special space. A world where the mana tree withered and died along with everything. Wouldn't this be the perfect place to root your great sanctuary? This place? The entire space? What's wrong? You don't look so happy about it. I was sure you'd be grateful, and so I'm showing it to you. Oh no, I'm very grateful. I guess it is just... still feels unreal to me. You're awfully timid after coming up with such a bold desire. How about this? I'll show you one more thing to make it real. These were the last humans left from this world. I was able to safeguard them without a scratch for our purposes. And this soul as well. I found it all alone, so I'm unsure to which it belongs, though. Oh, but does it matter really? Let's split it and give them each half. You want to do what? Keep in mind that the remnants of a lost world are essential to the plan, but if their ego is too strong, it will be troublesome. But won't that sort of be painful for them? This? Painful? Don't be naive, Dima. What you're attempting to do is painful enough. Admit it to yourself, because from now on, no one will be able to object to the course you've decided. You should be willing to do anything to achieve your goal, or you shouldn't pursue it at all, unless you don't want it anymore. No, I still want it. If it makes you feel better, I like your painful plan, so don't disappoint me. I'm sorry. I suppose that did sound like a threat, but it's alright. I'll be by your side. I am the Great Witch Anise, your best ally, your only ally. Even if no one understands you, I will stand alone to support your plan. Thank you, Anise. I owe this all to you. I will definitely make my dream come true. Yes, yes, that's the attitude. Well then, we have a lot of work ahead of us. But there's no rush, alright? You can just save those remnants until you need them. Now, let's return to Mavolia. And when we get back, why don't we pick up where we left off last time? I want the next one I make to be much bigger. Anise, you're getting into sewing now, aren't you? Well, there aren't many things left that I haven't yet mastered, and I'm eager to try it with magical creatures. Oh, she gonna make Bashir? Quilto, are you there? I finally found you. Look, over here. Come back. So Quilto and Quilter are the last two from a dead universe. And they're only alive because their one soul split into two. Okay. Mussolini, you naughty thing. Where were you wandering off all alone? Don't blame me if you get lost out there. But we haven't been alone together for a while now, huh? What are you going to do? Want to keep wandering lost like this? I can't. Hey, I'm only kidding. Say, come with me for a while. There's something I want to show you. It better be a bar, because I might need a drink after all of that, Mussolini. So the last two dead bodies. So wait, we were dead? Why did we need a soul split in half? Wouldn't we have our own? Maybe we were just empty vessels. Oh, a boss battle with Mussolini's memories. That looked like, what's his face again? Gossamare. Are we going to get another elemental spirit from this? It would be funny if we get, like, all of them. Or even just, like, most of them. If we get 2 more spirits from this one chapter, that's going to be pretty funny. But it seems like it's ramping up to a conclusion, if you know what I mean. Let's see. I think we're in the right spot. I bet this'll knock your socks off, Quilto. Hey, Dryad, come on out now. Oh. Oh, gone already? Too bad. I wanted to surprise you with an elemental spirit meet and greet, you know. Hmm? What is it? Want to know where we are? This is my memory, my echo, of the hollow world I've locked away inside. Filled with flowers, trees, grass, and all the precious living things born into the land and gone far too soon. I never got tired of watching them for every single thing they do. But then the time finally came, when the mana tree withered and the world was destroyed with it. You know, fairies are the first to go when the mana disappears. Our connection to the world weakens until it's finally broken. But I never wanted to leave this place so dear to me. So I imbued all my magic power to make these shackles imbued with memories. They bind me to the echo. At the very least, I wanted to see it through till its end, but when the world disappeared, I did not. I had no regrets. I watched it all, and never once turned away. After all, I would slowly fade, holding on to the memories. Then you appeared, like a forgotten piece of that world. Can you understand how I felt? I doubt it. I thought you might as well be miserable, embrace the despair. Then maybe we could disappear together feeling the same way. But... found you! I can't believe you did this! Didn't I tell you to wait? So, why did you leave? Wow, like a dog with a bone, this place, this kid. How did you even find this place? It's not like it's hard, but I'm pretty amazing, right? It's just a big coincidence that I lost to you. That's all. If Sis hadn't picked up your dinky little world by chance, back then, you'd have all disappeared a long time ago. Sis, huh? Think you're high and mighty, huh? Swinging your great sword around like you're on some main character trip? Gossamare's sister is Anise. All your little buddies are gone now, so how about I make you disappear like your pitiful homeland? Cute. Why hello, I heard your voice calling for me, Museline. It is my turn now to join in? Yo, Dryad, I was looking for you. But you've got, like, the worst timing right now. Are you ready? Because here's what you've been waiting for. Which one will it be? Oh. The last three spirits. Oh no! Luna and Lumina! What is he trying to do with them? I'll be straight with you, Dryad. This is about to get vicious, so you might want to close your eyes. I choose this one! Interesting. You know what this means, don't you? I am the light. I am justice. In other words, I am the winner. I kind of wish his dingy outfit became, like, more elemental specific. That would have been cool. Well, first things first, we're going to main our boy instead. Are you serious, man? I was gonna say, if we crushed him that easily... Yeah, Eben Knight is not a pushover. He freaking wrecks. Honestly, he should be my main. I ain't down yet. I still got one more card to play. This one! Are we gonna fight him again 3 times in the same story chapter? Damn. Oh, gold. Oh, he looks cool like that. I like that. And now I end you. Okay. Damn. Oh my god! Got him. Man, Eben Knight. I kind of hope I get one last one of him. That would be cool. Just max him out. The villain, but technically true mana swordsman of, well, the mana goddess's world. I'm kind of wondering who that soul that got split into Quilter and Quilto was. I feel like that might be the mana goddess. No, the mana swordsman of this world. A Grand's Glove. They're just giving us random freaking armor. Because I know the first fight we got a wind one, and that's like a dark type. Interesting. I feel like that would have been a good way to implement the grinding for armor types as well. Make each story chapter center more around a specific town. I would have done that. Cute. Berserk. I was looking at that picture and I think I was figuring out that that might be... I'm kind of hoping it's a picture of Quilter. Berserk. Look at him. Oh no. He gonna be strong. Well, since Angela is done anyway... I mean, I think she's done. So 4-star, if we got to, that would be 85. Oh, it's not her max level, but kind of just really want to, and then, where's my really good wind type? And it's not Quilto. Oh, yes. Our 5-star Reese, by the way, as well, that we got up pretty recently, too. I really, really, really want these two characters on either... Actually, all three of these characters to be maxed. Because that would be frickin' OP. But I also wouldn't mind these two. And, obviously, Helmetless Dark Lord. Crimson Wizard, Sheiks, and... Since we're pretty much already going to be able to max out Annabelle, not Annabelle, Isabelle, sorry, I would really like to be able to max out Fanhar as well, because then we would just be really OP. Okay, that should be good enough. You can stay. Got a level anyway, I guess. Man, good to see that just by standard alone, Reese is still over 10,000 power. So, the idea is that I'm actually going to be able to make a couple of teams that are decently viable on their own. Probably put a healer in each one. And then, depending on how many of those teams I need, we're going to be able to get through the entire, not Twilball Tower, the other thing. Ah! How do I keep losing? I'm a demon! My younger brother. The younger brother to the Great Witch Anise. And I refuse to admit defeat to a simple human. Hey you two, are you alright? That was a frightful scrape you got into. I'm fine, maybe frightful, but not enough to quash my light. I'll admit it felt awful though. Yes, I'm afraid I'm fine as well. Eep. And now, who said you could run away? I'm snacking on all you elementals today. So be good little tasty grub and power me up. Wait, what do you think you're doing? Not me too. Oh. So he goes berserk if he has more than one? Well, that's kind of shitty. Whoa, he just gobbled them up like candy. Do you see it now? I'm stronger than ever. Sure, buddy, but don't you think you're being a little greedy here? Wouldn't you just get a stomachache, right? Whoa, this feels incredible. Still think you can handle me? Watch out, Quilto. Something's really off about him. More than ever, that is. Ooh. I think we're going to put down our dear Gossamare this episode, maybe. Because we've beaten his ass up a couple of times now. And that conveniently gets us all of the spirits we don't have already. It was still weird in the last episode how they didn't really give us shade properly. I do quite like how Eben's swordsman just kind of like tracks the enemy to where they are and drops on them. That's just real convenient. Get him. My god, he just frickin' wrecks. Oh, I didn't even get my my mana spirit off. Oh well. Yeah, Eben's swordsman is a destroying unit, that's for sure. Dear Spyros, oh, the Fire Helm. Dear Spyros might have mixed with the Eben Knight story-wise and merged together, but we'll always have the character. Well, in these episodes anyway, till the game gets shut down forever, but still, nevertheless, we have him unlocked. And he's a main, goddamn. If we get one more of him, I'm definitely maxing him out. Ugh, I don't feel so good. My head, my chest, I'm gonna bust. I can't take it. This can't be happening. I'm more than this. Not now. It doesn't make sense. Sis, please, help me. You've got to be pretty cocky to think you can command elementals as you please, no matter how powerful you might be. Oh dear, what a fool to think he could take us all. Such greed led him to his self-destruction. A fitting end for a villain, but what a miserable way to go. I thank you, Mana Swordsman. Because of your aid, we have all been set free. You really did the job and went all out for us, so we shall be your strength. Yay. In a way, it's thanks to him that we collected all three of them at once. And now all the elemental spirits are united. I wasn't sure if I could put my hopes on you, but you found each one of us in the end. Your sword is a bit unorthodox, but not to worry. If we gather together, we can share our powers. Although your hollow world was crushed by the Great Sanctuary, you have its memories still. I think you can hold onto them for a little while longer now. You were not born from the Mana Clan, and your sword is false, created only by your own perception. But to the false tree rooted in the same lie, your blade is as real as any other Mana sword. It no longer matters if the beginning was threaded from a lie. You are truly the Mana Swordsman. At least, that's what you should hear, but you know I don't care about that. You're trying to protect our world, even learning about it after it was lost, and growing to love it as I do. And that's just enough for me. Look at me, keeping you all to myself so long. I bet your friends are getting tired of waiting for you. Let's go. It's time to settle this once and for all. Oh, that's kind of what I mean when I say the next story might be the ending of the game. Because we just got all of the Mana Spirits suddenly right at the end there. We got 4 Mana Spirits in a single story. This feels like it was supposed to be split into a couple, but... You know, we got some background lore on the boss characters as well. Oh yeah, and another Quilter. Oh, it's Mousseline. Dearest memory. Cute. I wish we got a staff as well. Hey, we might. Or maybe we are going to unlock Mousseline as a 4-star. Oh my god, we're probably going to do that. I would really prefer Diospyros though, because I've got a couple of Mousselines. Still got a few dailies to do, but as long as we get to the point where we can do a single pull. Or 2. Nice. And what do we got in here? I'm gonna unlock a bunch more of these for the daily rewards as well. But that should do nicely for now. We can do dailies after the episode. So before we do that... actually, we'll go in here first. I really got to remember to save enough to get Quilter up to level 100. It would be shameful to not have the main character up to level 100, you know? But that can get him to +5. Man, Story Weaver campaign. I bought nearly well, I cleared it out. So this is where we got Sheiks. It's also where we got Marcy. Then they added Isabella, the Belladonna. Then they added Fanhar. Where's the new character we're supposed to unlock? Did they forget to add it? Okay, maybe it was Isabella. But that's alright, we can do 2 pulls. That's really disappointing, because, like, I completed that event days ago. But we can do 20 pulls instead of 10, so that's great. Let's just do it. And then 2 more 10 pulls after this, we'll be able to choose a character. So I'm going to save those until right near the end to make sure we've gotten every character. Damn, only one. One could maybe transform, we'll see. Oh, there's our Papoida Max. Nice, finally. I was kind of hoping one of them would turn into a 4-star. It's alright, 4-star, maxed out Papoi. He deserved it after playing so long with us. Come on. A nice one, please. Not even a 4-star. Let's hope one of them transforms. Cringe. Sadly, I've had a fair few like that. 3 more 10 pulls and we'll be able to get another character. But I do kind of want to wait a little bit, you know, because, like, if we go down here... and we go into our hallowed allies. Our hallowed. Yeah, we can just essentially pick and choose. But they're 200 each. I wish they were 100 each. That would have been nicer. But we want tactical major manipulation Julius. We want Escad. We want Fangs of Fury Kevin. High Seas Reese. Afloat with Hope Shiloh. Vampire Trickster Mussolini. Rough and Tumble Duffel. And that's it. Because I forgot what the last character we unlocked was. And it's the very last New Year's event character. So we've actually got all the New Year's characters. I knew I was forgetting an important one. Where is he? There he is. Come on now. These loading screens are killers. Tomorrow dawns a new sumo. Like the other characters, he has a strength plus 400 for 45 seconds. Wow, that's way more than 25. How much of this can we unlock? Decent amount. But yeah, he's pretty sweet. Nice. That's interesting, because generally, like, they've added enough for us to actually unlock stuff with all of the daily stuff, right? So, in here, like, I only just cleaned up all of the stuff that just got added. And now we've got 17k. I know I'm probably going to get another 3k doing my dailies too. So it's like, they added this story and they didn't add the stuff with it that we're supposed to be able to unlock. Well, whatever, I guess. That's alright. Obviously, the next story, or the next 2 stories, are going to be ramping up to the ending, since we're just off to go fight Demon. Now we've randomly stumbled across all the elements. Honestly, like, they clearly had to cruise through story pretty fast. It's a shame they didn't spread them out a little bit more. Like, maybe have 2 elements in the first bit of story, and then 3 for the next 2. And then have the ramp up reveal of the background of the boss and the background of the main character, and then have the big main fights chapter. I don't know. Actually, one last thing before I wrap up. This wasn't as long as an episode as I thought, by the way. So chapter 5 and chapter 8. So either they're going to end it at chapter 6, or we can expect maybe 2 more chapters as well. Also, by the way, to the left, down here. Oh. Oh, that's really cute. Look at that. I didn't know you could do that. That's awesome. I love that. I wonder what the story is going to be, though. It's a shame. I was really hoping we'd get this version of Diospyros. And honestly, last episode, I thought we were going to get Roxa as well. So, like, what the hell? It would have been nice if we got, like, Roxa, Diospyros, and a 4-star story official Musolene. That would have been awesome. Because then we would have a full cast of the NPC characters, including Diospyros, all in 4 stars. And then, yeah, everything else would be extras. But I'm probably going to call that an episode there. If you guys like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell to stay up to date with episodes. I'm going to max out Papoi finally after all this time and do the rest of my dailies. So yeah, I'll record when there's more content to do so. Pretty sure there's going to be an event coming up, so it shouldn't be too far away. Alrighty guys, I've been Shadorian and you've been watching Dude Go Back. Thanks for watching.